The youth in our lives are brilliant and intentional leaders. When they are given opportunities to build their skills and have their voices heard and honored, something magical happens. FEEST sprouted when we noticed a need for our students in South King County to have access to free, culturally relevant, nourishing, fresh food. We found that school food, where many youth get most of their meals, was lacking in these aspects. But more importantly, we found that youth voices were missing from school food discussions. You should always be at the center of decisions that impact their lives. When youth have the agency to make decisions for themselves, our communities discover fresh and fun ways to make change. Since FEEST first sprouted, we've had major successes, from expanding into new school districts and high schools like Tyee, Rainier Beach, and Franklin, to major school food wins, like running dynamically joyful dinners and being able to change the menu for our students to include foods like curried lentils, chicken pho, chicken wings with cornbread, and banh mi. We also built relationships with community-focused organizations that share our values, like Black Minds Matter and WABLOC, to successfully organize to remove Seattle police from Seattle public schools. As a youth-led organization, we must be responsive to our youth. They are leading the way from food justice to a more holistic approach to health equity.
With the increase of climate catastrophes, political violence towards our communities, police brutality towards Black folks, coronavirus, and more, we understand that we're at a choice point. What we do in the next 5 years is going to be critical for the survival of our planet and the survival of our communities.
FEEST sees itself as a part of a larger ecosystem of youth organizers who are across the country building power, escalating pressure on decision makers, and changing the systems to actually serve the people. In 2021, FEEST youth staff and board went through 9 retreats and hosted 19 work meetings to develop our new organizing strategy. Our goal was to look inward, reflect on our wins, and build a strategy to guide the next 5 years at FEEST. The pandemic taught us that we need to adapt youth needs because what they need today might be different from what they need tomorrow. We decided that we wanted to make a concrete shift from advocacy to organizing.
Advocacy relies on decision makers listening to us and agreeing with the changes that we need. Organizing takes that a step further and focuses on the power that we have as a community in numbers to demand the changes created by those most impacted by the problem. Organizing gives us the power to shape policies, meaningfully build our futures, and wield our strength in numbers to win the changes that we deserve.
FEEST listened to youth leaders and heard that school food was just one of the several big things students passionately wanted to change. Students also care about their mental, emotional, and physical health. We care about disciplinary practices and envision a world where we start with transformative justice instead of punishment, especially for Black and Indigenous students.
In response, we created a new mission statement and 2 new vision statements, one for our society and one for our schools. These are with the intention of centering what youth need the most and identifying how we need to build power in our communities to win transformational and systemic changes. FEEST's mission is to train youth of color
And working class youth
To build collective power and organize for transformative
and systemic change
in their school.
Our vision is complex yet clear. We envision a society where working class youth of color and their families are thriving in politically powerful communities.
Join us as we step deeper into youth leadership, build power, live our mission, and make our vision a reality. We welcome you on this journey, which will always transform with youth needs. Here's how you can help. Make a gift today. All gifts are loved and appreciated.
Join our base. A strong foundation is needed when organizing for change.
Sign up for our mailing list today. It's the best way to stay in contact with FEEST. We'll never send you spam, and it's the best way to get tasty, joyful updates.
Take action to support our youth-led campaigns. Student organizers at FEEST are leading the way for us to create a society where we have all our needs met. It's vital that we support these youth, and even more important to know who can answer the call when it's time to take action.